Hi, my name is Ranjan Bhattacharya. I am the Chief Data Officer and the Head of Data Practice at EQengineered. Today, I am going to talk about how we can help companies extract value from their data by pushing beyond the boundaries of traditional business intelligence. With our proven approach and our deep bench of technical experts, you will be positioned to utilize your data to accelerate business insight, ensure operational excellence, and gain a competitive advantage. Data is a precious corporate asset. Properly harnessed, data can drive business insights, automation, process improvement, and innovation, and help companies gain competitive advantage. However, turning data into actionable intelligence is not an easy task. It is a journey with many challenges along the way. In this slide, we see the various areas that need to be considered as part of an organization's data maturity journey. There could be frictions and gaps in each of these, and they need to be addressed. We have built a framework to help an organization successfully harness the value of its data. And we start by asking a few key questions that will enable a clear vision of the business value that data and analytics can bring. So some of these questions are, we try to understand what are the strategic imperatives that the company is trying to achieve with your data? Who are the stakeholders? What are their expectations? Are there large amounts of accessible data relevant to the business problem to be solved or opportunity that needs to be explored? Where does this data originate from? Are there gaps in the data? And if so, how these gaps can be filled? How clean is this data? How frequently is it collected, and by which routes can it be made accessible to consuming systems, applications, and users? How is this data secured and its integrity maintained? Are there company-wide data governance policies in place? What is the technology landscape currently in place? Does it need to be modernized? To help assess where an organization is on its data journey, it is helpful to look at this widely used maturity curve adapted from Gartner. The X and Y axis represent maturity and business value. At the beginning, there needs to be a solid foundation on which to build the analytics infrastructure. Without these, it is impossible to build a mature analytics pipeline. This consists of data collection and integration, hygiene, and governance. Once this foundation is in place, an organization is well placed to be in what can be termed as the descriptive analytics stage, in which operational and ad hoc reports that can answer questions like what happened can be produced easily. These reports are typically static in nature and produced as part of batch jobs by standard reporting tools. Tools like Microsoft Excel with its pivot table and VLOOKUP capabilities is also a great tool for data exploration. The next stage of this maturity journey is called diagnostic analytics. At this stage, an organization can get answers to questions like, why did something happen? Interactive dashboards using visualization tools like Tableau or Power BI can depict data graphically and allow users to summarize a lot of data quickly and slice and dice and explore the data to understand what is behind those numbers. As an organization moves to the next stage, that of predictive analytics, it is transitioning from an operational phase to the strategic phase. At this stage of its maturity, the organization can start building forward-looking models to ask questions like, what can happen next? Utilizing sophisticated statistical and machine learning modeling techniques to identify patterns and relationships from the data to predict trends. The final stage in this journey, the holy grail, so to speak, of analytics, is that of prescriptive analytics. At this stage, the system can tell the organization what to do and help optimize outcomes like revenue or profitability. This can bring in a truly transformational change in how analytics becomes a natural part of the business. It is important to keep in mind that it is not necessary for all the pieces to be in place before an organization can extract some values of a later stage, even when it is in an earlier stage. For example, it may be possible to run predictive analysis on a subset of the data, even when being at an earlier stage of maturity. The technological underpinnings of the data journey are shown in this slide. Please keep in mind that not all these components or technologies may be available or even needed at a particular organization. On the left, data can be seen coming in from various data sources and types: structured data from databases, flat files, and from other external systems through APIs, unstructured data from documents, chat transcripts, images, audio files, and video files. This incoming data is cleaned, transformed, and loaded into various kinds of repositories: operational data stores or ODSs, enterprise or cloud-based data warehouse, NoSQL databases, data lakes, etc. Guiding this data movement, as shown in the box below, are policies around governance, including metadata, master data management, data quality, security, and privacy. Once the data becomes available in the repositories, reporting and BI tools can produce easy-to-consume reports and dashboards. Statistical and machine learning techniques and tools can extract predictions from this data. This slide illustrates the specific approach that EQE adopts to help organizations on their data journey. We call it DARE: Discover, Assess, Roadmap, Execute. In the discover phase, we meet with stakeholders and start identifying the strategic goals of the business. In the assess phase, we identify the data requirements and any gaps in the current technology. In the roadmap phase, we map the business and technical requirements to use cases, rationalize and prioritize them, and produce an action plan and roadmap. And in the execute phase, we structure the roadmap into a set of projects and concrete deliverables. Some of the key highlights of our approach are listed here. We focus on outcomes, not operations. Our plan is grounded with the big picture in mind and not just solving for a specific pain point. We employ agile processes end-to-end, showing concrete measurable progress while building valuable capabilities along the way. Just an approach, however well thought out, cannot be successful without the right people who can bring our capabilities to ground and deliver results. And here we excel as well by engaging a group of talented, dedicated professionals who take genuine pride in their work, reputation, and relationships. If you'd like to learn more or talk further about your specific modernization needs and challenges, please reach out to us through LinkedIn or our website, EQengineered.com. Thank you for your time and hope you will consider EQengineered as a partner with you and your team when the time is right.